technical issues over here, so apologies about that. But we should be up and running. I'm also going to quickly start recording before I forget this time. You know,
yes.
I have a terrible memory. Speaking of terrible memory, I can't remember all of what happened last week. I remember that Squish nearly got squished in one round of combat. So, I'm going to pass it over to Dungeon Master Seph to tell us a story.
Yes, last week our party made their way down into the fire giant city and found themselves flung into the arena. After a quick fight with two condemned fire giant criminals, they had their bacon well and truly saved after completing their trial by combat by a certain Captain Escobar, newly returned from his journey to the ruined dwarven city beneath the Draconspire. We pick up now with a party basically having a quick rest within the ante-room to the arena.
So, immediate question, does this count as a short rest?
I would say
he just said so.
Yeah, he said a rest.
If you give him the DM chance to talk, there is a healer currently coming through, basically looking you over, giving you a chance to basically get back to full health. So I'm allowing you all to regain spell slots and full HP.
Excellent.
So the equivalent of a long rest?
Basically, yes.
Damn good healers.
God.
One more rage before the storm.
That's the second time this week I've been hit by an object that was bigger than me. First the Yeti's mace and now this sword.
There are comments I could make about that, but they're not fit for public consumption.
Storm, sweetheart. We know, but you're not that big.
Stop running headlong into combat and plan your attack.
It's such a strange concept.
So
I have a plan. Attack!
Here's a question too. Am I just concussed or did I hear a certain dwarf?
Oh no, you heard him.
Oh God.
Yes, Escobar's here.
Where's the
Hi, Captain.
I would say Escobar's not in the room with you. He's kind of still talking with Brenna.
We can just feel the spiritual pressure from his presence.
Yeah. For some reason, it's not letting me open up any more character sheets, so I may have to reload roll 20.
Boom, boom.
Technical issues, everybody.
It
You just keep
begins.
talking amongst yourselves.
But yes, Squish, I won't always be around. You need to plan a little better.
I think I maybe should focus on dodging. I don't think
Yes,
I'm quite
that
strong
would-
enough to wear what you wear. She like pokes his armor.
Yes.
Speaking of dodging, Storm pulls up the player's handbook. Did you know that is an action you can use on your turn, and it gives the enemy disadvantage on hitting you? I just felt like you could use a reminder. I forget myself.
can do it as a
Did
bonus
you
action.
pull that from? I'm sorry. Did you steal that from Rowan's library?
Well, maybe. I think he'd be rather impressed when he finds out.
So you did. Yeah, I mean, Rowan's the only guy who we know who would lend Storm his player's handbook.
Also, I just thought of Robin Hood Men in Tights.
We're men.
Yeah.
lost.
He just
Wait a minute, I'm not supposed to lose. Let me see the script.
Well, to be fair, I do feel a bit like blinking right now.
Did you say Abe Lincoln?
I say Abe Blinken. I said, hey, Blinken. Hold the reins, man.
Just gonna turn on my webcam
Yeah,
real quick to give people context for this. Jurnis has a fucked up eye for a little while. I'm fine, don't worry.
I mean, as I said, you need a Tricon, and then you're fit for the campaign because pirates and stuff.
No,
Squish. Arr.
this is like the caliber of friends I hang around. My mum made a pirate joke. My sister made a pirate joke. My niece and nephew made a pirate joke. Neil made a Snake Plissken reference. He started calling me Big Boss.
Come on! It's not like you're trying to escape from New York
Of course not. I already escaped.
or escape from San Francisco. No, Los Angeles was the other one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Los Angeles was a sequel.
Yeah.
So,
Escape from New York was first, and then Escape from LA.
Yeah.
did we waste enough time for you to get your shit together, Seph?
Yep, we have.
Excellent. Then let us continue.
Okay. The dwarf, he continues to examine you. Goes, alright, you did pretty good out there. Just remember that, well, you might be encountering something much worse when you go into the wizard's chamber.
Something that hits us harder. How fun! Yeah,
Yes,
we
I
need
don't know
to
exactly
beef up our defenses.
I don't know exactly what they've been working on in there, but I'm sure that your friend the professor might be able to divulge.
Yeah, where
Sorry.
is Saeed?
He's currently with the Queen.
Okay. Well, when we get a
He
moment
will-
with him.
The healer packs up her gear and he goes, right, well, guards, let's escort you back up to the royal chambers.
Alright, thank you
luck.
very much for the patch up.
Thank
It's
you.
not long before you're taken back up to the chamber. Bryn is sat on the throne and she basically examined you all from where she sat. I must admit, you held yourselves pretty well in that battle.
Well, it's what we do, isn't it, guys?
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of our bread and butter.
Aye, we've fought all sorts of nasties within the past month or so.
Well, I hope you're prepared for whatever the wizards have been working on. The only reason we allow them to stay here is because Aeorine is extremely difficult for us to manipulate.
Regarding Aeorine, is it under guard right now? Heavy guard, preferably.
Indeed it is. Only myself and our master smiths may access it.
Okay, good to know. Whoever orchestrated this, well, the man responsible for orchestrating this mess, he has his eyes on the Aeorine.
Does not surprise me. It is use of a variety of things. Not least of which, weapons.
Yeah, I imagine that's what he wants to use them for, amongst many other nasty things. Magical augmentation amongst them.
It intrigues me that you seem to have such an interest in it as well.
True, we have a need for Aeorine ourselves, but that is something to discuss later once we've fixed, and Storm just kind of gesticulates to the world at large! All
Well,
the problems going on down here.
Yes.
Very well. Captain Escobar is waiting for you at the wizard's compound.
Question for the DM: is the professor present?
Yes, he's there.
Professor,
Yes, Jeremiah?
do you have any idea what might be awaiting us?
I honestly can't be sure. There were a number of different experiments going on. There was the Quicksilver Guardians, the... Let's see...
Anything
Quicksilver
involving
Guardians.
tadpoles?
There was Force's personal little pet project, but I doubt that's of any concern.
Well, my patron wants that taken care of, so it's probably of massive concern.
It is.
My dear friend, the tadpole is, well, less than 2 inches in length. We don't get any bigger than that.
Yeah, but that little thing could take over your mind.
Believe
Okay,
me, believe me, Forster may be in, well, an insane form of gnome, but I believe he has it under control.
Orders is not who we're worried about, sir.
That's something we really should be worried about. That's the thing, you said yourself, it's so tiny, it could very easily be snuck in and hidden in the hair of a giant. And then... take the brain.
My dear Squish, it's impossible for an elephant to take over a giant.
How do you know?
Because they're not compatible. Indeed, it's very rare for them to be compatible with gnomes, let alone anything other than a base humanoid such as an elf or a human.
I thought they could eat any type of brain.
Oh, no. Stereomorphosis cannot take place unless the host is compatible.
That's a little bit off our minds, but still.
We have to keep in mind that these are strange islands. After all, where else are gods walking amongst men and women?
Pretty much
And
everywhere
Come
we go.
along, Yes, well, come along, I shall take you to the compound.
Lead the way, Professor.
Sage leads you through the streets to find a rather interesting looking doorway. You can just see through a slight naturally occurring hole in the side of the cavern. A second cavern on the other side with a rather nicely sized lake. You can see some of the fire giants and some of the stone giants sort of fishing in the waters. But it's not busy, but yeah, it's a nice little underground cavern.
Now, where we're talking about a lake, we're talking like an actual lake of water, right?
Yes, we're talking an actual lake of water.
Okay, just keeping that in mind.
It might
In
be
case
interesting
we
like a
require.
hot spring.
I would say you can, I would say you can see the steam rising off it. It's not boiling, but I would say where at the edges of it is sort of like bathtub temperature.
Then, if we didn't have work to do, that actually sounds like it'd be really chill to like just wallow in.
Yeah,
It's an
This is a
onsen,
hot-
basically.
yeah. This is basically a hot lake, hot spring lake.
Ooh.
Alright, so this door.
Yeah. Sage very carefully makes a few mystical symbols, and the door slowly opens. He starts to lead you through the facility. You could tell that this was basically like an emergency lock to keep things inside. It seals again once you all step inside. You walk down the corridors led by Said. Would anyone like to make me perception checks?
Sure.
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 Yeah, one sec. Especially after what happened.
Okay.
I can see pretty well.
Yeah, Storm, Jeremiah, and Icy, you all notice the various experiments. You can kind of see through doors, but everything seems strangely abandoned. But you can see, for example, what appears to be a silver statue of a female form, but the arms seem to be falling into blade.
Oh,
Is it magical?
Yeah, you can definitely get a sense of major magic from this thing.
Yeah.
But also,
that's the Quicksilver thing that the professor talked about.
that is indeed. Now, Forster will be in the main chamber. You follow Saeed until eventually you find Captain Escobar and his two of his men waiting outside the central chamber. Alright, I tell you what got here.
Well, we do tend to get caught up in little discussions. We're here now.
Professor Foster was nice enough to let us in, but the main chamber here is still sealed and we can't actually do anything to get in. Professor, would you be so kind? Oh, certainly. You watch as the professor makes a few more symbols, and you enter into the chamber.
This looks madly
As
familiar.
you enter,
Never mind, if you make a comment.
as you enter, you can see a couple of the lower-ranking wizards sort of milling around the place.
Aha! Why do evil labs always look the same?
Last lab that I've seen that looked familiar wasn't evil. At least not per se.
Give it time.
Referring to... I know which lab you're referring to, and it does look similar, but laboratories tend to be standardized.
Explains a lot.
Not because the DM couldn't find
from
another
the
map.
same catalog.
It's not because the DM couldn't find another map.
I know. I'm just busting your balls. I'm sorry. Anyway, let us continue. Ignore Squish being a sarcastic little bitch.
Okay. Who's going to continue on first?
Alrighty, where is Professor Forrester? It's been a while since we've seen him.
As you enter, you suddenly notice the mages look towards you.
Here we wave.
As you
Gentlemen,
do so, I'd like someone to roll me a perception check, please.
here we go.
Okay.
Okay.
They're all controlled! Probably.
Oh, god damn it. My kobolding
Yeah. It's pretty obvious when you step in, you hear the loud,
senses tinkling.
inhuman hissing noise coming from the pool of water to the left.
Illicit!
Left. You watch as out of the pool
It's a big one!
as you one moment.
I don't like this.
This escalated quickly!
I need to find the right music.
Time to make
Oh, fine,
calamari. If everyone will hold still.
By all means, go ahead. Please save us, Samael.
Now, I'd like everyone to roll me initiative, please.
I feel like I should stay away from that big thing.
Really?
Alright. Roll 20, you're mean. Oh,
For the sake of argument, I'm just going to give the aces one initiative for everyone.
Yeah.
It saved time.
Neophyllid. I love that name. I also hate it because it's scary.
He's still rolling low.
Very low. Negative for the neophyte. It's like Prismos all over again.
It is not a hentai octopus, bloody.
No,
Not with
no,
that attitude!
that. I don't think it's going to bring fun times.
I've seen enough
Consider
bloody
it a
pictures to see where
hunch.
this is going.
Alright,
Well,
everyone's
the girl-
rolled initiative.
It's like those
Well,
weird
the girl's
pictures of the symbols
obviously
at the
not
monk guy's
enjoying it,
head.
and personally, I don't see what the octopus gets out of it either.
Has everyone rolled initiative?
Yes.
Yes.
Please so.
Right. Squish, you're up first.
I don't know if Squish wants to get near this thing.
To be honest, neither do I.
But she
Well, you
kinda
gotta do
has
something.
to, because she can't do anything else. Alright, okay. Squish is going to have a look around. These guys over here, do they look mind controlled or
Roll me a perception.
do they look shocked that this thing is now attacking?
No, you can tell instantly they're enthralled by it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take out some of the little guys. I think it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So she's gonna basically try and knock these guys out. So attempting
Okay.
non-lethal punch to the face repeatedly damage.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You know what I want.
Yeah, okay. That one.
Actually, no, screw it, because you just knocked him out, so... Alright, you knock him out, but you basically slip and nearly go on your ass.
Okay. I still got this. So I guess it was 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And she's gonna move over here to the next one.
Okay, 1 second, I just need to... Okay, roll it.
Oh, I can't reach him. I've got to my limit of movement.
Fair enough.
I will,
Bolt should
however,
have. Bolt's turn now.
What do you mean, Storm?
I will, however, use
No,
patient defense.
Bolt was...
Bolt's got a
Yeah,
6.
no problem. Right, for some reason he's got a 23.
No, he has a 6.
No, after
God,
me
don't
is
tell me.
Storm.
Friggin... Right, for some reason he didn't clear the friggin' turn order.
Oops.
Did for us?
Yeah, that's
right, it
because-
hasn't for me.
That's because we're on a different map. The DM can still see the turn orders from the other map.
Yeah.
Confirm.
No, I'm on the same map.
No. The last time we had a fight, we were on the map of the arena.
Yes.
Whenever we move to a new map, the players cannot see the turn order from the previous map, even though the DM can.
Right, I'm just gonna very quickly clear off, so, 16 Jeremiah. Sure, that's a fire giant on that one. Midnight got...
10.
Midnight got a
So
10.
what's Midnight got a 10? Sammy, what did Sammy get?
9.
9. Right, hang on.
Sammy got a 9.
Yep.
Okay, Ardeth got
A 6.
6.
Escobar got a 7.
Yeah, that's right, I got a 6.
Rather, the dwarves
Oh,
in
got a
general,
6.
apparently. No, you rolled twice
No,
for
dwarves got
Captain
1.
You rolled twice for Captain Escobar. That's
No,
Yeah,
there
3
was
times
only
in
one
total.
Escobar on there.
you had rolled a 5, a 7, and a 6, and then it used the 6. Anyway,
No,
Yeah,
that
and-
5, 7, and 6 were the. Okay, what the hell's going on?
I mean,
Come on.
something went screwy.
Methinks Roll20 is just fucking up. Anyway. Let's give it about 20. Oh, did Squish get 22 or 24?
Squish got 22.
Right.
Yeah.
Either one will
Okay.
think
And
she's top of the turn order.
the enslaved magus doesn't have any separate initiative.
No, they don't
in
have
the turn order.
They do not. Because that will drive me insane.
All right, they had a 2. I was going to say, but doesn't matter.
You're a 2, so 1 second.
Me and my big mouth, eh?
Anyway. Storm.
Yeah, I don't mind. Gave me time to think about my turn. Woo! Okay, so gonna use a bonus action to hex the ever-loving fuck out of the Illithid, or Neophlid.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna give it disadvantage on con saves.
Mm.
And then I'm gonna follow up by trying to stun it with Crackle. Gonna toss all 3 bolts at it.
Okay.
Oh, come
You're gonna have to roll disadvantage, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it has advantage against magic.
Shit. Well,
So-
okay, so that's a 16, a 12, and a natural 1. Oh, wait, sorry. 16,
Yeah.
10, and a natural 1.
That 16 will hit.
Alright, that's something at least. For 9 points of lightning damage.
9 points of lightning damage. I just need 1 moment.
I need to check if Hex counts with magical spells. I don't think it does, like the Hex damage, I mean. I'm gonna double check that. Whenever you hit with an attack. So yeah, Hex applies.
Okay, and roll that hex damage.
So 4 damage of necrotic.
It kind of screeches in rage and agony. And yep. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Yep, I'm be risky. And square up. And that's Storm's turn.
Okay, let's have 1 second.
This can only end poorly. Stupid, sexy, brave pirate man.
Jeremiah.
Yes. Is there anything you want from me before I start my move?
No, it's your turn.
All right. Well, time to go into another rage.
Mm.
At least that's making a few things a little bit easier. A little bit, at least. Because he's going toe to toe with a big fucking thing.
Okay.
Rage damage on and the 1.
You know what I want?
I know.
Yeah, you just miss.
And the 2.
That will hit. Let's see, that's...
22 points of damage.
Yep, you managed to catch it pretty good. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
let me just think about it. No.
Okay, midnight.
Okay. Millie is going to try and reduce the dangerousness of this thing by casting blindness on it. No, wait, it doesn't have eyes. It has tremor sense, doesn't it?
That's for me to know.
Damn it.
Well, you could deafen it. That might help.
Maybe. Or I could... I could make it a lot smaller.
That might help too.
Yeah, okay, we'll go with reduce instead. We'll make it smaller.
Okay, what does it have to be? What does it have to roll, sorry?
I think it is a...
On save with
Constitution save.
disadvantage.
So, just a regular con.
Mm-hmm.
It
16.
failed.
It failed, so now it is a size category smaller.
Okay, so 1 second. Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
You're still but ugly.
Here. It decreases its size by 1 category from whatever to down. Until the spell ends, the target also has disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. The target's weapons match to shrink its size. While the weapons are reduced, the target's attacks with them deal 1d4 less damage. And that includes its claws and teeth and such.
Okay. So basically subtract 1d4 from whatever attack, basically.
Yeah. I basically baned it when it comes to damage.
So disadvantage on strength and minus 1d4. Okay.
And
Next
then
up.
Midi is going to quickly scurry over here to be with Mama. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. Next up is Samael.
Okay. Get back on my tab here. Okay, so again, around there. So actually, can I do it here? Yes, I can. I don't have to move an inch. Great defense on all my allies.
Okay. So everyone has radiant defense now. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Well,
Actually marking it off.
summon my spiritual weapon.
Okay. I shall pop it there for you.
And that's a good place for it.
Okay, I shall... 1 second. There. And yet, that 20 will hit. 4 points of damage.
It's like... Chop.
Okay. Next up is Captain Escobar. Right, lads! Try and deal with it. There's a wizard. I'll help these guys take on the squid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to attack. That's a 1, and a 2, and 3.
Oh yeah.
That's 21 and 17. Yep, those are all going to hit.
Oh, he's a champion.
So let's see. I'm going to have to calculate to tally these up first. That's 33 points of damage.
He truly is an Escobar.
And then it's 3d6. So an extra 15 points of damage.
3d6, not 6d6.
No, oh, yeah, I'll just, to hell with it.
Just double it.
Yeah. And that's his turn. Next up is Ardeth. She goes, well, it looks like Mary's going to be much use against this fellow, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And she is going to one second, I'll just check this. Right. So Constitution saving throw. 20 feet. So that's two for those two, one for the Neo.
The Neo makes it a disadvantage. Yeah.
Con. So you got 11. So he fails. And 2 for the Maguses. One succeeds and one. No, they. Yeah, one succeeds, one fails. Actually, no, they. Not yet. That's right. Give 1 second while I just cast this. So you just watch as the new Lithid is slowly dragged to here. This guy's dragged to here. This guy doesn't move.
I have a question. Does that mean...
Does that mean that Jeremiah and at least Escobar gets an attack of opportunity?
You'll have to bear with me 1 second. I need to roll damage.
Sorry.
That's 26. Yeah, this guy is just completely knocked out.
What were you trying to say, Coop?
Oh, basically what Korg ended up saying.
If not Jeremiah, then Escobar at least gets an attack of opportunity.
I just need to double check and see if this counts. Pull straight line towards the center of the sphere. One successful save, appreciate half as much. It doesn't. I will allow it. I will allow it.
Excellent. Please wreck that. Definitely not 2-inch. 2-inch long tadpole.
Hit an attack. And succeeds, Jeremiah.
It's a good day to knock it down, to cut down, to make calamari.
Sure. Okay, Jeremiah, about 22 hits, so that will be 18.
Yes.
Okay, next up is Bolt.
The Bolt's gonna Newmon over here. Flank with Cat Dad against this magey boy here.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna attack the lad with his talons. I know that hits.
Yep, that definitely hits.
For 11 points of damage.
Yeah, you just flat out kill this guy.
Bolt flat out killed this guy.
Murder Birb.
Yep. He's good at
Is there
his
anything
job.
else? Is there
No,
anything
that's
else?
Bolt's turn. That's Bolt's turn.
Okay. Next up, the scientist. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna stabby.
You know what I want to see right now?
Yep. Oh yeah. He slips and
Falls on his arse.
Screw it, I'll just re-roll this. Oh. It's 4 anyway, so yeah, he cut himself and he's that's him. Next up are these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's move this guy as well. Well, that's 2 daggers on Squish. 1 and 2.
Nah, you missed.
And 1. Yeah, I think all those miss.
Pretty much.
Next up is the Neophlid.
Oh boy.
It turns to glare at Jeremiah.
Oh no.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes.
Oh no.
Jeremiah, you take. Let's see, that would be a 26 damage in total. And I would like you to make me a strength saving throw, please.
Jeremiah's enraged. Keep that in mind.
Alright, and you just take half bludgeoning damage, but I still want that saving throw, please.
Alright, but I'm just telling you.
I don't like the start of that second paragraph.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad Squish is on the other side of the room momentarily.
You can't save.
A strength save.
The strength save.
That's great, but I wanted a strength save.
Oh, I'm sorry. A strength save.
It's 3 roll. Okay, still decent.
You just managed to avoid being dragged into its maw. It's going to very painfully 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
I have a question.
Yes.
Would Bolt get an opportunity attack?
I will allow it.
Okay. I'm presuming that hits.
That will hit for 9 damage.
And
Go
I
for the
rolled
plus
for
side. Carry on, Icy.
Oh, and 18 damage for the thing.
Yep,
Yeah,
radiant defense.
Oh yeah, nearly forgot about that.
Forgot the radiant defense, yeah.
Good thing we have
Okay.
Icy here.
Next up is Squish.
Okay.
So,
Which one of these fuckers attacked my son?
That would be... Oh, one who's unconscious. No, ignore that then. You've just got the 2 in front of you.
Okay then. Then let's first off get the first one down on the left-hand side. I can't see shit. There we are. Pop up. Again.
Yep, I'll take him.
Just trying to knock them out.
Okay.
And the next
Yep.
one. Pop up.
He's still standing.
Ah! I shall just use my bonus action to pop up.
Okay. Yep, that just knocks him out as well.
Good. Fuck you guys. Hey, I cleaned up these guys.
Next up is Storm.
5, 10,
Alright.
20.
Storm's going to use his movement to get about here. I believe that's flanking of Jeremiah.
Squish was
Yes!
Yep.
So now it's time to bring out the big bad blade that thirsts for blood. Storm's going to take a big swing with Devillo, baby.
Okay.
Oh no.
Out on this, I'm afraid.
Shit, man, that sucks. Oh, don't
Is
get
there
that
any-
bonus action spell. Oh wait, I do have lightning tendril. But then I'd lose hex. No. That's Storm's turn for now.
Okay. Jeremiah? This thing tried to eat you.
well, you are nothing but a tree, and a tree needs to be chopped down. 21.
Valid.
That'll be 18 points of damage.
Okay.
Second verse, same as the first.
Valid.
And that is 16 points of damage.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to do? Hello?
Just on a quick think here. Did
It's caught.
Will it Kork?
Oh!
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Well, while we're waiting on Kork, you can thank for Middy's attack.
fair enough.
Hello.
There you are.
There he is.
Yeah, lost you for a second there. I don't know why.
Everything okay?
Yeah, probably just my computer being a piece of shite. Yeah, that's odd. So yeah, we're off to MIDI.
Okay, midnight.
Did I mishear while I was in the other room? Did it shrug off the enlarge reduce?
No, it got shrunk down.
No, okay then, fair enough. I misheard. In that case, Midi's not going to do what I planned because that's another concentration spell. So he is going to scurry his little scaly butt over here. If I could... Do you ever pick up a window on Roll20 and then it just sticks to your mouse and won't get off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had that problem. I've had problems with my mouse dropping windows.
Okay, he's going to go here. And then he's going to go to Old Faithful.
Whoosh.
So roll the damage, please. So that is a dexterity. Yeah.
48.
Nice.
He fails. So that's 26 points of damage.
Oh, check that streaming.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's his movement and his action. He's just gonna stay here out of reach.
Okay.
Hopefully
Samael.
out of reach.
What you think is out of reach. Okay, so let's see. Axe is going to go up over here, get in line with Squish, and roll that, and
That'll miss that, I'm afraid.
I missed that. Right. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And shoot at it with light crossbow.
That will hit. 7 points of damage. Okay. Next up,
It's only 6.
okay,
The 20 would be with
just-
advantage.
Right, 1 second. Next up is Captain Escobar. He's just going to charge in. He's going to start a... Actually, no, he's not going to charge in. He's going to take the alternative option. You watch as he drops his great axe, draws a heavy crossbow, fires.
Bonk.
For 21 points of damage. Alright, let's finish this thing off. Next up, it's Ardeth. He's going to shuffle to... Let's see, she's going to scuttle to there to get advantage with the axes. Yep, straight line, so yep, advantage with the axe.
Yep.
And she's going to do a lunge. 26. So that's 9 points of damage. Next up, it's Bolt.
Alright. Ooh, we have a lot of flanky boys. Let's see. Can't really squeeze in, but I will flank. Alright, they're all unconscious. The mages are all unconscious, and there's one that's dead. So Bolt doesn't need to beat them up anymore. They've learned their lesson.
Yeah.
One of them really learned that lesson.
Yeah, you really hammered that one home.
Yup. Fuck it. Bolt's just gonna fly over by Cat Dad then, and then take an attack against the Neophyllid.
Okay.
Holy shit,
That's
Bolt,
good.
you're doing great.
13.
Lovely. Mm-hmm. And that's my boy's turn.
Okay. Next up is the Neophyllid's turn. Now, let's see who he's going to snack on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 possibilities.
Oh, good. You have a dice for that?
I mean, there's one who's definitely not. There's someone who's definitely not going to complain.
Midnight.
Oh no.
Oh no. Hold on. His AC
I'm guessing
is,
that will not hit.
his AC is 17, so that brings it up to 22, so no.
That's all the I can do. Squish.
Alright, so this thing just tried to eat my baby. That's not going over well.
That will miss, I'm afraid.
Damn it.
Means it has
That'll
at
hit.
least.
Okay. Flurry of blows.
That'll hit. That'll hit.
I'd also like it to make me a
There's no need. How do you want to do this?
Ah!
Unleash parental vengeance.
I pictured that Squish will reach out and grab the tentacle that it just tried to wrap around Mitty, just like pull it down, just start pummeling it in the head. Like, no one touches my son!
Anyone in the mood for calamari?
Yeah, you basically just tenderize his thing, and it basically just flops over, dead.
I'm in the mood for a barbecue myself.
Yeah, I think we should make certain that there's nothing remaining of this thing.
Now, Seph, I have several tools at my disposal. Would repeatedly shock and grasping this thing's corpse eventually turn it into, like, just charred nonsense, or do I have to break out one of the big boy spells?
Oh, if you need me, I can actually chop it up.
I think burning it would probably be the best solution. That way, no one can get their hands on a symbol again.
Alright, big boy spell it is. So Storm is going to cast Lightning Tendril. And if you recall, that is basically palpatining it, and he can keep it up constantly for 1 minute. So it's like 1 minute of concentrated fire upon this thing's corpse until it is just a charred mess.
My precious Philip. Just watch.
Try
It's out of nowhere.
to
This
eat us.
But he was so young, so innocent. He was precious. My baby boy.
Professor, do not test my patience right now. I'm not in the best of moods.
Pause step. Let them do what they need to do.
I just
Yeah,
imagine...
look,
Sorry,
You
carry
just
on.
look and see this little gnome player just looks so deflated and dejected right now.
Aww.
Yes, come on then. Let him be destroyed.
So I imagine by this point, the deed is done. There's nothing salvageable of this beast.
Yeah.
Good. Storm just blows like his claw tips like one with a smoking gun. Done and done. Not exactly 2 inches, eh, Professor? Professors, I should say.
Yes, that is somewhat disconcerting, Foster. How exactly did that thing get so large? It was Harriman. His delicious ideas. Okay, how delicious he is evil!
Harrimont.
Yes. He came by to pick up a few things. I thought he was going to pick up Philip as he said he would, but no, he decided to take the other projects instead.
And what would these projects be?
Essence conversion. Especially a chemical brew designed to grant someone the power of extraplanar beings.
Fuck.
Where is he now, do you know?
That I do not know.
Is there any way we can find out?
I believe he may have returned to the human city. All I want to know is if you're going after him.
Oh, we're definitely going after him. He's hurt so many people, now including your Philip.
Exactly, you must get revenge for my precious Philip.
Rest
I have a mighty
assured.
need for revenge.
Vengeance will be yours, that's a promise.
Good. Now, how else can I help you?
Bad game, I think, like, we can't ask the Aori now. We gotta deal with Harriman first, so I think, if possible, like, a quick way to get to the human city, which I presume is Storm Point, would be fantastic. Like, what are you guys' thoughts on this?
Is there anything else I can do to help you?
Well, unless you...
Well, we do require Aorine.
But we can't let Harrimont get away.
Then again, then again, considering his intentions to take elemental essence, we could use the Aorine to follow him. I have a bad idea about where he may be headed to.
The fire plane or Nikobod?
Well, there's the elemental plane of water as well, don't forget about that.
True.
If you're traveling between planes, you will require Aorine, as well as... Well, did you not mention that you had the Ark?
We do, yes.
Then you will require my expertise as well.
Oh, grand. It will be gratefully received, and... Yes, Professor Forrester, if you have Aorine you can spare, we will put it to great use.
You watch as he scurries rather quickly round the lab and opens up this large orrery. You can see inside a huge chunk of Aorine. This was intended to power our experiment with Philip, but for now it must be used to make vengeance in his name!
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, this is a huge chunk of Aorine.
Do you want me to carry it?
I think it might be better if we just teleport there.
The sooner the better.
Yeah.
Okay. You watch as Saeed spends a few moments quickly making a few incantations, generally preparing to teleport, and you all get transported back to Ark. Give me a moment to adjust, so I need to put everyone in the right place for this.
Yeah, there's a few people stuck in the void or water.
I'm at home in the water, don't worry about me.
Yeah, but I don't know if Anarchy can swim.
Anarchy's not in the room. In fact, this is a part of Ark you've not seen before. So what else do we need to happen here?
Well, in that case... Oh, there's two of me!
Just ignore the extras.
Well, this must be what they call the machine room.
Indeed. You would like to assist me while we install this? Watches Ardeth and Saeed take the Aorine round to here and begin their preparations.
Transplanar travel.
Our mount is always one step ahead of us, and that is infuriating. Every time I think we've got him cornered, he slips away.
Yeah, it's almost like he's the one who we find at the end of a storybook. But our life isn't a story in a book. At least not yet.
Not yet, no. Orla would very much like me to turn it into a book. It's gonna be one heck of a thriller, I can tell you that.
There's a few minutes before Ardeth returns. I suppose that the best thing we can do is go into town and ask people for assistance.
Well, what kind of assistance?
Well, forgive me if I'm wrong, but do we not have contacts within the Thieves Guild, Zentarum?
Oh, yeah, we,
Oh, the Windwalker.
no, she's not part of the Zentarum.
What do you know?
Either way, her information, she'll be able to find any information, I'm certain of it.
Alright. Ow. Sorry, shoulder
Besides-
hurting.
She wanted to know the second we got the Aorine, so...
Yeah. I mean, as soon as she sees us step of force, she'll know.
I'm just saying, Storm sticks his tongue out Jeremiah behind his back.
And don't forget, we still have to deal with Galore as well.
Oh no, I can't forget about that, that's my job.
Yeah.
And we have a certain dragon loose in the Maiden's grounds as well.
Yeah, she's going to be a pain in the butt. One day. And she
So
decides
close to the end,
join
and
her.
yet so much to do.
It's all headed towards a climax, it seems. And I don't mean the fun kind of climax.
Well, we know in a minute or so.
Jeremiah chuckles because he might have misheard that.
Either way, it will take will take my father a few hours to get the Aeorian fully installed, so might as well have one last night on the town and check in with the Windwalker.
Yeah. You mind telling Orla that she keeps an eye on him, just in case Haramond is trying something.
Don't worry, I'll go and speak with Orla. Right now, everyone go and discuss things with the Windwalker, discuss things with the Thieves Guild.
Alright. Also, am I going crazy or are there 2 bolts?
Oh shit, there is. That's my bad.
What?
Must have been because that thing whipped me around.
Anyway, you decide you all head back outside, out into the city.
Well, I guess we better talk to the Wind Waker first.
I'm here. I'm fine. What did I miss? Last time I remember was blinding rage.
Oh, you beat the crap out of the elephant.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And then I barbecued it. So, yay.
On another note, I scared my neighbor. I answered the door with the big eye patch, and he just kind of looked at me and went, "Oh, fuck." It's like, explain. Anyway, so we killed it, we pieced out, or did we learn anything?
Haramond was behind that.
Okay.
Big shock, I know.
I know, I mean, as if it wasn't obvious. And now we went back to Ark, got the Aeorian, and is currently being installed. It'll probably be a day or so. All right now is to talk to the Windwalker, and maybe use a few of our contacts within the city and slightly outside. You know, fighting ring.
Important clarification though.
The Windwalker, sorry. Not the Windwaker.
Wind Waker is a good Zelda game.
Yeah, but she's not the Zelda game.
No. But yeah, Haramount wants to... He basically has the means to infuse elemental energy or some such within himself, and yeah, that's not good. And that's why we're headed to another plane very soon. I'll bring you up to speed, Jurnis, more or less.
So we were just able to leave after dealing with the giants and all? There's no...
We got teleported out because time's a ticking.
Fair enough.
And because it was easy to get the Aeori there, and easy to take you to Ark with the Aeori, so...
Yep.
Okay, so...
I mean,
the
otherwise
red
we
mist
would have had to
rises.
walk through the city.
The red mist rises, Squish is conscious again. I could just assume that she was like rage panting, and Storm just kind of lifted her. It's like, come on, dear.
Yes, this is now canon.
Just a semi-feral goblin.
Yeah.
Save it for the bedroom, dear.
Oh.
Yes, I love you too.
To be honest, she reminds me a lot of myself when I'm in a rage.
Ah, but this is parental rage, Jeremiah. Very different.
Yes, it's a whole nother storm on top. No pun intended.
I needed that.
I feel like I missed some jokes at my expense.
No, it wasn't a joke at your expense.
Okay. So what's next?
We meet up with the grumpy lady.
Oh, I
Yeah.
don't like the grumpy lady. She's mean.
Oh, you should have known her back in the day.
I'm also convinced
She decided
revenge.
she decided to go up buildings by floating up. Don't know why.
just gonna say, Storm's just mouthing, like, in Waterdeep. He's not saying it, but he knows.
There's only one place where I got to meet her before this. So, yes.
Jeremiah's like that valley girl who went on a gap year in Europe and won't shut up about it.
Look, if I really wanted to show off, I would talk of the other continents I've been to.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Also called Waterdeep.
I feel like we're really ripping into him.
Yeah, we are.
You're ripping into the character, not the player. The player doesn't give a fuck.
Storm's just gonna nudge Jeremiah's shoulder. We're just messing with you, buddy.
I know. I mean, it's not like I've been to Al-Qadim or Karadur. Karatur, sorry. Should say.
Khazad-dûm? Minith Morgul?
Pardon?
Nothing. I'm just Squish is throwing out random words now. Alright, so we go talk to the cranky crystal lady.
Yep.
And then we peace out. Alright, but we have to be careful. She might want revenge.
Well, what have we done to get justified revenge upon?
I beat her up in the arena.
Ah! I don't think she's that petty.
I totally get that impression. Yeah, I think she might be.
Yeah. Let's hope she's more professional than that.
Yeah. Let's go then. Let's get it over with.
Okay. You make your way off a short trip up to the end of a dock to the Windwalker's little boat. As you arrive, she's kind of just sat on deck, just kind of relaxing.
Hi.
Heyo. We got what we needed.
Wait, you got the Iorian?
Sure did. We're installing it in our ship now.
Yes, wait, installing it?
Mm-hmm. Should be done in a couple hours.
Yes, Ignace did say that she needed the Iorian, but why? Hold on, I need to... One moment. Kind of watches she goes and picks up a notebook. You watch she very hurriedly scribbles something in it. Who did you say was installing it?
Why do you
A
need
friend.
to know?
Well, the only person I know who can make the necessary portal to enter into the Astral Sea is Phoenicia.
Well. Our elven friend's father is currently installing it, but if we need to fetch Phoenicia to open the necessary portal, then that should be easy enough.
Given as it's her plan, I would like her to be present, yes. She very quickly scribbles a note and says, okay, she's going to meet us here. Is there anything else you need to know?
You heard about anyone named Haramond coming into town recently?
Not coming into town, and not recently, but... Why?
He set an illicit loose.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that, please?
He set a fucking illicit loose. That thing almost got to eat me.
Yeah, not a little one, a huge one.
I mean,
Yeah, it was a big
size
ass
of your ship, large. Almost.
Bigger than that. Maybe made it slightly smaller.
I see.
Yeah.
I'm going to look into this. Give me a couple of days. Believe me, that is the quickest I can work. Bear in mind that I have very little in the way of a network here.
Shall we connect with the Zentarum?
I would appreciate it if you didn't, but if you wish. Problem is that they will probably charge you through the nose.
You're not getting any of my money for this.
In that case, leave it to me.
Right.
As I said, it will take a couple
The
of days.
player actually has to ask, what further information do we actually require from, say, the Centarum or the Thieves Guild? I feel like I'm missing something here.
Roll me a history check.
I mean, unless we want to ask, like, hey, is Harriman about? I can't think of anything else.
Like I said, roll me a history check.
Okay.
You know that the Centarum probably will charge you through the nose. Same, the Thieves Guild will probably ask a favour of you. But the Windwalker is probably your best bet for getting the information you need.
Good.
But it will take her a little longer.
Oh, we might as well see how much it will cost for the Zentarum. Storm could always make more money at the casino.
I mean, no harm intended. It's just that if Aramont gets away again, I'm going to have to break a few trees with my hands.
I can get behind that.
Look, right now, there's no getting in or out of this city.
We have a boat.
Yes, and right now, the sea gates are closed.
Oh,
They will be for a couple of days. There's some unusual activity just off the coast, so it could be a Leviathan, it could be a Kraken. Either way, the port is closed, and that's the only way off this island short of flying.
oh, we can do that.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yes, well, I doubt he can.
That's true if he is still here. Yes.
That slithery snake is very, very good at a lot of things. I wouldn't put it past him that he figures out how to fly. Jeremiah is not making much sense, is he?
Not really.
Context. He's a wizard, Harrimont. So he's probably got a lot of bullshit up his sleeve.
Can't the wizards, like, poof, and be somewhere else?
Teleport? Like how we got around?
Yeah, that word.
Yeah.
Not to that scale, I believe, but still.
Roll, Alakane wants to roll me a history check, please.
History check.
Never mind.
Squish. From what you remember of the one time you met Harrimont in battle, his magic could seem less arcane, more divine.
Divine, eh?
What the fuck?
As in, he isn't a wizard.
Nah, his magic didn't taste like Ardeth's. It tasted like Sammy's.
I'm sorry, what?
The magic tasted different.
Yeah.
Sammy's
As
magic
far
is
as I
kind of
understand.
sweet. Ardeth's magic is kind of spicy. Your magic's...
Yeah, as far
how do I describe yours? Yours is kind of like the chili.
So basically, he's a cleric, not a wizard.
Yeah.
He's just rubbing his forehead. There's so much we don't know about this man.
From what I remember, clerics cannot use teleportation or flight, so
Good.
his only option is the sea.
Well, we could teach him to fly with the use of a catapult and a cliff.
As I said, there's no
You
chance
would-
of him getting out of the city.
He would figure out how to grow guilds.
I thought I was trying to be
now-
ominous.
Wait, no,
Guess I
that's a
think we will.
druid thing, not a cleric thing. Sorry. I'm.
Like I said, the only way out of the city is up into the Maiden's grounds.
Well, over to the beach.
Not even though those gates have been closed.
Oh, really?
Yes, whatever it is going on out there, the Dragon Guard are taking it very seriously.
Yeah. All right. Guess we'll have to play sitting duck in that regard.
I said I will go contact the Thieves Guild and see what I can arrange to keep an eye open for him.
I suppose
All
that's our
right,
best
thank
option.
you.
Believe me, with Thieves Guild, he won't be able to move without them noticing.
There are some jokes I could make, but I'm not going to because I like you.
Anyway, I will go and make the arrangements. I told Felicia to go meet you at Ark.
I suppose that makes sense. I'll give us some time to recover after those fights. I'm still a little singed.
Yeah, I
As well.
think I dislocated my shoulder.
Yes, well, get some rest. You're going to need it if you're fighting an Aboleth, then doing whatever else you need to do.
Well, I suppose we'll just stop awkwardly staring at each other and get moving.
Yeah.
I'm already out of here. Take it easy,
He watches
Windwalker.
Ardeth get as well, not Ardeth. Yeah, he watches yeah, she's already headed into her cabin to get changed into her professional gear.
Are you not coming?
Yeah, I'm
right
coming, I'm
beside
coming,
you.
I'm coming.
I'm not surprised you're right beside me, Squish. You're quick and nimble.
Are you saying that I'm slow?
No, I'm not. I'm really not. We're all just a bit on edge.
Yeah, should probably find a way to relax a little. Maybe I should ask Orla for a good book. Recommendation.
Well, before we do anything else, since the Windwalker's handling the information front with the Thieves Guild, and Phoenicia's coming to Ark soon, don't know how soon, I think at some point maybe we should check in with the Dragon's Guard and see what's going on out at sea.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. We don't want to accidentally be ambushed by this thing after we leave.
Yeah.
But I reckon first things first, we should wait for Phoenicia at the ship. And to be honest, I could just use a bit of peace and quiet.
Yeah. Take my mind off the stressful things and you won't believe how much raging sometimes exhausts you.
Oh, I can believe it.
I just love how everyone just kind of glossed over the fact that Squish tastes magic.
Well, she tried to explain it to Jeremiah once, quite a few months ago. So he's at least aware of the concept of what she's saying, but even though he can't taste it.
Storm thought it was strange, but he was in business mode and was just focusing on the important details.
That's just the best way Squish could describe this thing, because she doesn't know. She doesn't know
No,
what
she
she's saying.
doesn't.
Anyway, so
You make
back to Ark.
Yep.
you make your way back towards Ark, and Venetia's already stood on the dockside waiting for you. She goes, so you're back and you have the exit.
Yes, sorry to keep you waiting. We didn't know that you had a direct line to the Windwalker.
Yes, we were lucky enough to pick up a pair of Tilmadad's tomes of telegraphy. Expensive, but very useful.
I've written sending spell, I presume.
Pretty much. But yes, you said you had someone who was installing Fiori.
Yes, that
think
would be
it's best-
Ardeth's father.
Yes.
See, I'd like to meet this gentleman.
Also, I'd just like to say Bolt would have immediately, neumed over and perched on Phoenicia's shoulder and just nuzzled the ever-loving fuck out of her. He missed her!
She's giving him little scritchies.
Aww. Bolt is happy as can be. And Storm's happy seeing that his son is happy. And now he feels better.
I'd say that you take Phoenicia on board, and she goes down to the engine room to discuss with Ardeth and Said, and the rest of you are left in the galley.
I'm curious, what drinking facilities do we have on board?
You find a rather fully stocked drinks cabinet.
What kind of drinks though, Seph? Anything of an alcoholic nature?
It's a drinks cabinet.
Okay.
I think we could make a grog or something with that.
Well, Seph said it's fully stocked, so I would presume there's some whiskey, and Storm's going to take a hard shot of whiskey. Probably about 3 of them.
Okay.
Computer, margaritas, cold, salt.
Make me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Sure. That's an 18.
You're drunk.
What?
What did you eat?
I rolled a
Oh
20.
my god.
Yeah. Yeah, I rolled a 20.
Oh!
So yeah, Storm, you down this whiskey and you are immediately drunk.
Oh, well, that definitely took the edge off. Oof.
I think it took the whole plane off.
Well, if I were to put it into words, I'd say this whiskey rolled a nat 20, whatever that means.
And she said, "Come on, Kahara," which is drunk speak for "come out and take care of me."
He's talking crazy again.
Yeah, usually it's me who's considered to be talking about weird things when I'm not talking about places I've been.
Storm just kind of leans down into Squish. I'm crazy for you, my lovely lady wife.
I just need a cup of tea and a shot of rum.
How long
I'm
do you
going
think
to-
it'll take for them to-
Jeremiah's going to prepare for himself. Anyone else?
Yeah, I'll have one.
I'm going to spend my life with you all the way through.
Oh, he's starting to sing. He's one of the fun ones.
I'll have a shot.
All right.
Okay.
And a con save?
Yeah, Sammy's fine. Jeremiah, let's see. I say Jeremiah, since you're having it with tea, it dilutes it a bit, so you don't have to worry about a con save. And Squish, let's see.
I'm fairly certain Squish wanted
Yeah,
it in
Squish
tea
is
as
fine.
well.
It looks
Yeah,
like the
Squish is
little
fine.
kobold can handle his whiskey better than the big buff kitty.
Oh, Samuel, it's a first time for everything. Don't think I've forgotten about your previous track record with alcohol. Like, how many times have I sobered you up in the morning? At least 4, I think.
I have no recollection of what you're talking about.
You're being an awful
Of
smug for
course
someone
not.
who has absolutely sloshed around 3 sober people.
Well, I mean, isn't that just the way I am, sweetie? I'm very proud.
Let's just say if Sammy draws on your face, I'm not going to stop him.
That's fair.
So what do you think will happen first? Do you think they'll get the AR installed, or we'll find out where Harmont is?
Well, the Aorine's definitely going to be installed first.
Yeah, if I understood Ardeth correctly, it'll be done by maybe tomorrow. Maybe the day after tomorrow. I'm fairly certain that, despite the fact that the Windwalker is very good at snooping, at least that I have to give her credit for, she'll probably be taking a little bit longer, given that she doesn't have the network, as she said.
I'm gonna move Bolt downstairs because he'll be with Phoenicia still. He's enjoying some time with his lady love.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's adorable.
Yes, my boy is adorable, as well as very handsome. I'm very happy for his beautiful wife. Well, between you and me, Squish, she's not as beautiful as you, but you're hard competition.
You're allowed to say that your son is prettier than your wife. That's the thing we both agree on.
Wait, what? Is that what I said?
Yeah. You're allowed to say your kids are prettier than your spouse. That's because it's
Oh,
true.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Bolt's prettier than me and you combined, and that's something. And let's not forget Midnight, he's a freaking dragon. Imagine what he's gonna be like in 10 years. Lady killer.
He's gonna be so handsome.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really cute when he grows into his horns.
Yeah, I just hope I'm around to see that.
Oh.
Do you think they'll be
Why?
nice and regal like Sammy's?
Oh, the most regal horns there ever was. I believe the words used were venerable worm for Midnight's future.
I don't know what that
Yeah.
word means.
More or less, it means he's going to be one hell of a badass.
He already is. You've seen some of the magic he's pulling off. I'm so proud of him.
Yeah.
He's only going to get stronger, Squish.
Yeah. And that he'll be. And all the lady dragons are going to line up at his doorstep.
Well, just ladies, period. And bards. You know what bards are like. They have a reputation for it.
Yes, I mean, there will be a lot of Dragonborn as well trying to court him.
Okay, we're getting a little bit creepy now talking about my infant child like this.
Well, I mean, we're talking about his future.
Yeah. He's still just a little kid. Let him enjoy being a little kid.
Oh,
Glances in the door where Midnight is currently is Scrooge McDucking through the gold.
I know. But we have to accept that one day he will be no more a child.
Yeah. It's still always gonna be my baby.
Oh. I
No
might
matter.
not be able...
Carry on, Jeremiah.
I might not be able to speak dragon, but I think he knows that.
That reminds me. We'll have to finish things up as soon as we can to help get Sammy home.
Yes, and I have a sweetheart to be with as well.
Yep, stream's gone.
Is the stream gone?
That was on my end.
Ah, okay.
Oh, I'm sure Bloody will tell us if the stream dies.
Yes.
Yes,
Bloody
come,
agrees.
give him.
That's why I cut myself off tonight. State? Oh, never mind.
Because
Ah,
Squish and Storm did overhear about Sammy's good fortune.
They
well,
were asleep.
Bolt heard, and Bolt has a connection with Storm, so everything Bolt knows, Storm
then Squish
knows.
doesn't know. Then scrap what Squish said about about being a parent to Storm.
Yeah. Storm did tell Squish that if Sammy wanted to share, that's up to him. But Squish does know that, hey, that was friggin' Bahamut. So now that's clarified. Storm just kind of slumps forward a bit, like kind of tilting the shot glass back and forth. We all have homes we want to get to and lives that we want to finally start living.
Yeah.
I didn't have much of a life at all until I met you. So now that I have one, with a lovely wife and 2 beautiful boys, I really want to get back to living it while I still can, you know? Time is precious.
I don't think that time runs out for you so quickly, my friend.
True, but I'm not a phoenix, or a dragon, or a goblin with enhanced longevity.
Yeah.
I wonder though, if the magic that kept Bolt alive for this long, does the Phoenix magic now extend the other way?
Ooh. Storm actually looks legitimately thoughtful for a second. I legitimately have no idea about that.
Well, maybe next time when you talk to your boss, you can bring it up.
I don't think that's Equinox's domain. This is like primeval magic, magic of nature. I mean, when it comes to rangers and their companions, there is a bond there, but that bond can get severed. Sometimes. I mean, you're right.
You're supposed to serve him for 100 years. Wouldn't that mean that you would need to be alive for that?
Yes.
No, that 100 years of service starts when I die.
Oh.
Oh.
But you'll be dead.
Well, but he might consider you more useful the longer you are amongst the living. I mean, you are, in a way, his avatar of sorts.
I'm one of his furies. Pretty sure there's more than one of me. But I do get your point.
There can only be one Storm.
Oh, well, you won't find me disagreeing with you. But I think I get what you're putting down. I'm sure he will have jobs for me that bring me back to this plane.
Maybe we'll agree for an extended stay.
I just thought of this meme. Talking about Necronauts.
Yeah.
Some random fiend saying he's here to collect on a deal. The warlock's screaming his head off.
Well, Storm's relationship with his patron is very positive, thank you very much. A rarity for D&D, I know.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Not all patrons are
Mother, leave me alone.
assholes, you know.
But yes, I have no idea if Bolt's phoenixy nature has rubbed off on me at all, and to be frank, I don't think it would.
How?
Well, that means you have to live each day to the fullest.
That's the plan, Jeremiah. That's the plan. And that's why I want to get this shit all wrapped up, lickety-split, so I can enjoy it some before I have to get to 100 years of hard work.
I understand. I want to get back to your day as soon as possible.
Aye, she's a lovely lady.
She sometimes is a feisty one as well.
Yeah, I know what that's like. Storm just kind of, leans down towards Squish again, kind of smushing his cheeks with his hands. Yeah, I'm talking about you, you sexy.
She's gonna boop him in the nose. Boop!
I do not wish to alarm any of you, but I'm afraid there seems to be something of a ruckus going on outside.
I presume it's Ark, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Alright.
Yes,
Jeremiah's going to make his way onto deck.
Calm down, Lizzie, calm down. You're okay. Shh, calm. There you
What's going on?
are. She was walking across my desk, lost her balance, and started to tumble off. I caught her, but she still kind of panicked and flailed and got her claws caught on my sleeve. You're alright, sweetheart, you're alright.
Make sure to give her lots of pets.
Yes.
Her age is becoming more and more apparent as the days go by. But anyway, continue.
As you go up onto deck, Jeremiah, you notice that there's quite a commotion coming from this town square. There's quite a commotion coming from everywhere.
This can't be good.
Oh, fuck.
So,
Guys,
Storm...
I need you on deck. Or rather, we need to get into town and sort stuff out.
Right. So, a couple questions, Seph. Did we get a short rest at all? Because spell slots.
Yes, I would say you're allowed to get your spell slots back.
Good, because I need to spend some to get heals.
Oh, if we did a short rest, yeah, Jeremiah's going to spend some of his hit dice as well.
So, am I drunk enough to require a lesser restoration to be decent? Or am I just...
I think you'll be okay.
Okay.
You'll be okay. I'd say by the time you complete the journey to the town square, you'll have sobered up.
Excellent.
Alright.
A few days, she said, but I bet Harriman's done something right now!
Yeah. Seems the arsehole is trying to get everyone's attention. So yeah, if we could go to the city map, please.
Okay. Un momento. As I said, you can hear this as you step out onto the dock. You can hear clashing of swords, screams, general combat as you make your way down towards the main street. You can see the guards fighting people in green hoods, dodging down side streets,
Oh boy.
basically using hit and run tactics against the dragon guard and city
Oh
guards.
fuck! He's up to his old tricks again.
No, Jeremiah.
It's her.
Yep.
Here we go again, .jpg.
You start running your way down the main street. You pass the hotel and the city guard headquarters and find yourself in the main square. Across the way, you can see people being brought to safety, some massing inside the inn, being taken down into the cellar to shelter. And you find yourselves face to face with a small group of the cultists.
Well,
Let's start. What?
let's kick some ass, guys. Squish is going to crack her knuckles.
As you do
Alright.
that, you watch as the tree trunk splits open
Oh,
and out steps.
It's the crazy green dragon lady.
Laura. Ah, you remember me. That is very, very flattering. Of course, that strange, unusual gentleman. What was his name? Harrimont? Did give me a little assistance, shall we say. I won't advise you get too close.
He's
That's the
evil
rest
and he
of
would
you.
have tried to use you.
Oh, yes, but... Well, let's just say that if you're able to defeat me, I might be tempted to divulge a little secret or two. Maybe 1 second, because the music did not...
You just want to
Well,
fight, don't you?
Oh, it's... Alright.
In that case,
It's
My
not too
dear.
late to change your mind.
Fighting is not in my nature, but I can't very well back down from you, can I? You watch as the cultists start running off down various little side streets, leaving you and her alone.
oh,
Well then, are you ready to die?
What's Harimoine gonna give you for this?
Oh, he's already given me what I need.
Whatever it is, we'll double it. We'll triple it.
You watch as her smile extends, revealing long fangs. Strange rustling from her back as wings extend.
oh
I've
really?
waited centuries for this.
You had to play this in the city. You couldn't have us outside.
Of course not.
We're actually fighting a full-on green dragon. Jesus Christ.
An ancient green dragon. This is it, kids.
Oh, fun!
You watch as she sends a little jet of something out from her nostrils as she just stares down at you all. Now you will know what it is like to face calamity. And that is where we will end it for this week.
Oh.
You sure?
fucking
We've got like a
tease.
whole hour.
I don't think we're gonna get through an ancient green dragon in an hour.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Boo.
Yeah.
Because if Seph is using the actual stats,
Yeah.
I am.
Jeremiah will die of exhaustion before he gets through those
Elf
fucking
green
skills.
dragon, ancient green dragon.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
fun,
we
you guys.
we're like I said, since you're using, well, I mean, I hope you're nerfing it just a little.
I don't think he is.
But
considering that last fight should have been hard for you.
I did hear your frustration at some point. It's like, we're queening it, aren't we? Well,
Besides,
at the very least, it's not a red dragon. Jesus.
That comes later.
play
joke,
the
but-
game. Play the game.
Can I be selfish and say mom rage?
I will give it to Mom Rage.
Yeah, I would give it to Mom Rage.
Or...
I mean, Jeremiah barely not being eaten, it also works. If we were to go with that, if we were self-congratulating.
Really? How fucking heavy are you? Sorry.
I'm not putting it on a scale. I'm not putting the dragon on scale.
That's...
Okay, with that in mind, fail the game.
That just now.
The delayed dad joke.
My eye trying to
Okay,
explode out of my
that's
head. That's more real life than
That's a
anything.
fair point. That's a fair point. Last but not least, any thoughts, theories, or ideas?
We're all gonna die.
Yeah.
We're going to be on the brink of extinction.
We're going on a trip in our favorite piece of shit. Going 95. We're gonna fucking die.
I mean, if we're lucky, someone will come to our rescue.
I mean, we do have a lot of allies around.
I mean, there is another dragon around, Wolfguard.
Then I hope you will take this I hope you will enjoy what I'm about to say because you're all level 10.
Oh,
Yeah!
yay!
Let's see what happens at level 10
Will
for
you
me.
allow
So-
me to swap MIDI spells?
I will allow it.
I should hope so. Seph's been tolerating my bullshit this whole campaign.
Well, yes, but I'm going
So-
to ask the DM's permission before I do bullshit. Because then it's the DM's fault for letting me do it.
This is true.
Going down the list, it is a good night from Cork,
Good night, everyone.
a good night from Icy,
Good night, everyone.
a good night from Jurnis,
Good night.
a good night from Kubar,
Good night, everybody.
and it's a good night from me. Good night.
Bye.
Going to
Night.